The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by rolling green hills, there lived a young shepherd boy. Every morning, he would take his flock of sheep out to the meadows, where the grass was fresh and the wind was cool. His duty was simple yet important. He had to watch over the sheep and protect them from wild animals. The villagers trusted him with this responsibility, for the sheep provided them with milk, wool, and food. At first, the boy enjoyed his work. The sheep were gentle creatures, and the pastures were peaceful. But as days turned into weeks, he grew restless. Watching the sheep graze all day long seemed boring. He longed for excitement, for something to make his day interesting. Then, one mischievous idea came into his mind. What if I pretend that a wolf is attacking the sheep? He thought. The villagers will rush to help, and I will have some fun watching them panic. The thought amused him, and he decided to carry out the prank. Standing on a rock, he cupped his hands around his mouth and cried at the top of his voice, "Help! Help! Wolf! Wolf! A wolf is attacking my sheep!" His cries echoed down into the valley. The villagers, hearing the alarm, dropped whatever they were doing. Men grabbed sticks and stones. Women ran out of their homes, and everyone rushed up the hill to save the flock. But when they reached the meadow, they found no wolf at all. The sheep were calmly chewing grass, and the boy was rolling on the ground, laughing. "Ha! Ha! Ha! I fooled you all! There was no wolf. I was only playing a trick," the boy said, still laughing loudly. The villagers were not amused. Some shook their heads in disappointment, while others scolded him. "This is not a game, boy. Wolves are dangerous. Do not waste our time with lies." But the shepherd boy only smiled, proud of his cleverness. A few days later, boredom returned. Once again, he felt tempted to repeat his trick. Ignoring the villagers' warnings, he climbed onto a hill and cried out even louder than before. "Help! Help! Wolf! A wolf is here! Please, save my sheep!" Just like before, the villagers came running. They rushed up the steep hill, their hearts pounding with worry. But again, there was no wolf. The boy stood there, laughing until tears filled his eyes. "You are so easy to fool," he shouted. "Don't you see? There was never a wolf. It was only a joke." This time, the villagers were furious. One of the elders said sternly, "Young man, you are wasting our time and our energy. If you continue this behavior, we will not believe you when danger truly comes." The boy pretended to listen, but deep inside, he felt proud of how he had tricked them twice. But destiny had a lesson in store for him. One afternoon, when the sun was sitting in shadow stretched across the fields, a real wolf appeared. Its sharp eyes glowed, its teeth shone, and its growl filled the air with fear. The boy's heart raced as the wolf pounced upon a sheep, tearing it apart. He screamed in terror, "Help! Help! Wolf! Wolf! Please, someone, save my sheep!" His cries echoed louder than ever before. He shouted until his throat ached, running down toward the village, waving his hands wildly. But this time, the villagers did not move. They remembered his lies and laughed among themselves. "Ignore him," said one man. "He is probably playing another trick." The boy begged, "No, please. This time it is true. A wolf is really attacking the flock." But no one believed him. By the time the villagers finally climbed the hill to see for themselves, it was too late. The wolf had killed many sheep and dragged some away. The boy stood in tears, surrounded by the lifeless bodies of the animals he was supposed to protect. The villagers shook their heads in sorrow. One of them said, "This is what happens when a person tells lies too often. Even when he speaks the truth, no one believes him anymore." The boy hung his head low, ashamed of his actions. He realized that his foolish games had cost him the trust of the villagers, and the lives of many innocent sheep. From that day on, he never lied again. The moral of the story is clear. Honesty is the foundation of trust. If we lie repeatedly, people will stop believing us, even when we speak the truth. Trust, once broken, is very hard to earn back.